Kill him here, kill him here. This is where we win it. Super finisher! This is it, this is our time, this is our time, this is our time. They're melting on it, they're melting on it.
Alright, so I'm getting this fight a little late, but the commander's just around the corner, and I'm going to come up behind them and see what I can do. There's a big fight going on, so I'm staying in water. I put a chill down, I do a big water to try and get some healing in there, and I cast a geyser, but immediately I came from behind. My two defenses were down, so I was able to blink, and then I put an mob behind me, so if anyone was chasing, I would have a chance to get out of there. Fortunately, the commander made it through, and I was safe. I dropped a static field, I followed up with a meteor shower, just to get some extra damage down there. I switched into water because, again, heavy damage, but my big water's already still on cooldown, so I'm still used to that. So I'm holding, you know, I've got some passive healing abilities going on, but just kind of holding that water. And we get to the top of the stairs, we regroup, I cast a geyser, which they blast. There was a fire field down, but I cast it just in the right time so that it was able to, they were able to blast it. So again, I'm holding. There's a lot going on, not for me, so just kind of waiting to see what happens. I try and cast an ice spike there, anticipating their push, but unfortunately they didn't, so it's kind of wasted. I was going to cast something else, but it got kind of hot, so we rolled back into this choke. And fortunately, I got a big water off right before they pushed in, and it pretty much, I want to say, saved us there. It kept us all pretty healed up. So I cast basically everything else I can. I threw a meteor shower down, and you'll notice I'm standing right on the edge there, so I'm really only standing in one or maybe two fields in this situation, not taking a lot of damage. I drop everything I have in earth. I put a static field down on the choke in case they're pushing again, or to try and catch the last couple of people in that tail there. And switch back into water where I drop a geyser on the group just to get everybody healed up again. I try and use all the fields in whatever I'm in, so I dropped an ice spike there just to get lucky, and got that off. I immediately switched to earth, and I tried to cast eruption there, but I wasn't able to do that in time for all those fields that I had to roll out. So again, switching back into water, put a geyser down, get everybody healed up. I put a frost field down in case they end up pushing, and they didn't. So we pushed through, and I dodge rolled, but I did a little too early, and I ended up getting hit by an mob, which put me kind of far back behind the fight, and I'm just trying to catch up now, and they're just obliterating that entire group. So I see a few down there. I throw an ice spike down because I'm still in water. I switch over to earth, and there's nothing going on for me, so I switch back into static, which is kind of my starting position typically in fights. They are calling for water in a regroup, so I switch back into water. Unfortunately, I didn't get to use any of the air abilities and do a geyser. So I switch into earth here, and they're moving left, so I do a couple of M-modes, and I put down my lines, and you'll notice I turn right just as I cast that. That way that it actually blocks them rather than them being able to run through it. So I drop a fire field, which I didn't get very many hits on, but again, we're trying to do some big bombs there. So as they head out the choke, I try and catch a few in the static, and then I switch back into water because there is I anticipated the regroup to happen there, but it didn't. So I'm just kind of holding the water field because I know it's going to happen soon. I cast a frost to slow a few people down. I cast my ice spike just to get a little extra damage, and then I follow it up, or I was going to follow it up with big water, but the fight's pretty much over, so I hold it. So that's it. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll have some more soon.